Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Ultimate. Today, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, and Gordon Hayward are all sitting out, and you guys are wondering why. Why are these players resting so early in the season? Well, the answer is more simple than you would think. It's not that the teams are resting their players for no reason just to make sure that they are ready for the postseason. If you take a second to think about what these three players have in common, the answer becomes quite clear. They're all coming off of injuries recently, and they still aren't 100% in NBA shape. First off, the easiest one to explain is Gordon Hayward. In the first game of last season, Gordon Hayward fractured and dislocated his left tibia, causing him to miss the entirety of last season. The games Hayward has already played, he's been playing in restricted minutes, because the Celtics want to make sure that they bring his ankle back slowly to help it withstand the full force of an entire NBA game. They gave him today off to make sure that his ankle can rest and help it repair, as it probably isn't what it was before the injury. Secondly, Jimmy Butler. Last year, a little over halfway through the season, Jimmy went down against the Houston Rockets with a meniscus injury that caused him to miss weeks of the NBA season. When Jimmy was injured, the Timberwolves slid from the third seed in the Western Conference to almost missing the playoffs. Instead of waiting and resting his injury like he was supposed to, Jimmy came back early to ensure that his team would not miss the playoffs. When his team made the playoffs, due to his competitive nature, instead of going back to help rest his injury, Jimmy Butler continued to play on his injury. When his team made the playoffs, due to his competitive nature, instead of going back and letting his leg rest, Jimmy continued to play on his injured leg, not letting it completely heal. And after all of this drama with the Minnesota Timberwolves, he did not practice with the team until the very last minute and missed all of preseason. So when the NBA season finally arrived, he was not fully ready. So instead of letting Jimmy risk, so when the NBA season arrived, he was not fully ready. So instead of letting Jimmy risk getting re-injured due to him not being fully ready in game shape, or re-injure his leg and kill his trade value, they are letting him rest against a team that they should be able to handle without him in the Dallas Mavericks. And finally, Kawhi Leonard, the most interesting case of the bunch. After getting injured in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals a few years ago against the Golden State Warriors, Kawhi has opted out to sit out in the majority of last season, as he had felt that he was unable to play. Like Gordon Hayward, missing an entire season of NBA basketball can leave an NBA player out of NBA shape. So instead of pushing him into it all at once, the Raptors are making the smart decision to ease him back into the NBA season and let him slowly get back into NBA shape so he can stay healthy and not risk him getting injured later down the road when they can help prevent it now. Well, I hope I answered your question why these three NBA stars are resting so early in the season. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Until next time,
Butler out on Towns, and he knocked it away.
Peace.
Wade with Butler.
I see some haters in the club, send a